Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. On today's episode, we have a semi-spooky one. We have our top 5 ghost or spirit movies, our fight scene between two kind of supernatural characters, Ghost Rider and Lobo, our Ask a Sensei, our joke of the week, and our Liam's facts. So make sure you like, subscribe. Stay tuned for the show, everybody. Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is TruTalk with TruMotion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host Tony.
What's up, guys?
Well, apparently we got some major stuff to talk about because we started talking and he's like, no, podcast.
This is podcast.
Podcast.
No. What
Okay.
also I realized, so for those of you who don't know, backyard baseball. So I'm sitting here looking at Mark, but I also have to see the computer over here so I can make sure,
A lot of stuff's going on.
A lot of stuff's going on. Well, maybe it's just comical to me. It was in like this, and I'm like, this way. I'm yelling at people.
Giving the knife hand.
Give him the knife hand.
Yeah.
The knife hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so, man, a couple of things. Like personal stuff,
Yeah, we got lots of stuff to
Lots
talk
of
about
stuff.
for the intro. And the weekly recap.
Oh, dude, weekly recap. Now, again, do you do reaction videos on this?
Sure.
Okay. I think we should.
Okay.
So, what do you want to start with first? You want to start with the car first?
Sure.
Let's start with the car first.
It's car first.
Car first. Okay.
Car first.
So,
Couple episodes ago, you remember him talking about
the
dealership and
Yes.
Yep.
And then, of course, the most expensive Twisted Sugar run ever.
Yes.
4 drinks, $80,000 vehicle. It's
Yep.
great. So I'm going to take you back in time. So back when we were running studios, Mark and I would go to California like every month, every other month.
About every other month.
About every other month, we were always flying down to California. Mark would get the hotel, I'd get the rental car. And, I kind of look at it as like, okay, I've got to be down here. Might as well, go through a few different vehicles, see what I like, see what I don't like, and everything else. And what I started to find out was as much as Hyundai's engines and stuff like that aren't doing so hot right now. I mean, those are the ones that we really kind of like the best.
Yeah, the Santa Fe.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was that one in the Sonata.
No, the Sonata.
The Sonata.
Yeah, the Sonata.
Yeah. But then I was like, okay, let me try other vehicles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tried a Mercedes once.
Yeah, that sucked.
That was the most horrible experience ever. I know people out there love Mercedes.
Yeah.
I make the comparison of being like a pilot in a 747.
Yeah, so many unnecessary buttons and levers.
So many. And where your left turn signal was right next to the lever for the cruise control.
Yeah.
So if you're going to try to I'm going to merge into the left lane, you'll hit the cruise control on accident because it's just right there. And then all of a sudden your car's like, oh, you want to go 70 miles an hour? It's like, no, just...
Let me turn left.
Let me signal that I'm turning left, you dumb freaking car. And it was at that point that I realized that I was like, oh, for the aesthetics on the inside of a car, I really enjoy no buttons. Like the least amount of buttons possible.
Yeah, you're minimalist.
Very, very minimalist. And I remember one time we did rent a Dodge Challenger.
Yeah, that was...
Dude, Dodge is like the king, especially for your old school, gas-powered vehicles.
I like the Challenger.
No, dude, it was great.
Yeah.
Because even the climate control was the most basic thing out there. It was hot, cold, fast, slow.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
You're like, thank you. None of this oh no, it's got to be at 90 million to, I have my own control. He has his control. And so Let me pull that back just a little
There
bit.
we go.
All right. So we get the Armada, okay, and it is basically sat in our driveway since we picked it up last Monday, not this past Monday, but Monday before last. So it sat in the driveway for a week. Why? Because I didn't want to go out and drive it because our roads are awesome here in Utah, and I was getting a paint protection film put on the front end of it. And I mean, it's an SUV, it's a brick on wheels, and it's going to catch every single rock that you're driving on the road. So I was like, no, let's just go ahead and, I made an appointment with Pro Tint. And it's always nice to know that when you're going there and you're dropping off your car, and I even told this to Cammie, I said, it's nice to know that there's like a $300,000 vehicle that they're already working on in the back. I said, your $80,000 SUV is like, oh yeah, we got this now.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. So yeah, they had some super hootie Porsche and something that they were putting. They'd already done the matte black paint protection film over the whole thing, and they were doing it's a film that they're sticking on windshields, so that it'll help with the rock chips and stuff like that.
Yeah, 'cause my windshield got cracked, and
oh yeah,
it's like I don't want to spend the money because you don't need it for inspections
anymore. Yeah. Well, not only that, but it's like, I was like, dude, like on my Tesla, to replace the windshield is $1,200.
Yeah.
I said, it's ridiculous. He just starts laughing. He says, on this Porsche that I'm doing behind me, it says to replace the windshield's $4,000. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, so how much is that film? It's like $400. I'm like, done.
Yeah. We'll take it.
I'll take that action.
Yeah.
So, yep, we got the finally, dropped the Armada off, got it, got the paint protection film on the whole front end and everything else. And then once we got it back, been kind of driving it. Way too many buttons, way too many like little hidden option things that are like, and it's not, to me, it's not intuitive. And again, I am comparing it to my Tesla that I drive all the time, which is like this big massive screen. You only get one.
Yeah.
And then it's like you have two scroll wheel buttons on the steering wheel. That's it. It is extremely simple. It is for me, especially for like minimalist stuff, it's basic. And I mean the learning curve of where everything is pretty steep in a Tesla because it's totally not.
Yeah, like how to start it, how to open the doors.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like it was funny because Cammie, she's still like, well, because what we're gonna do, because don't get me wrong, it's good. It's a twin turbo V6 in the Armada, which is kind of stupid because no SUV or truck anymore, and we'll now have a V8 unless you're gonna get like a 250, 350, whatever.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that just standard across the board?
EPA. Yep.
That's stupid.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got this buddy of mine. He's looking for a Toyota Tundra, and he's like, "Oh yeah." He says, "If I get a new one," he says, "My Tundra's a 16, I think is what his is." He says, "Yeah." He says, "I'll get a new one, but I won't go older than or like any newer than a 2021 because that's the last year that Toyota made a V8."
You bring back the V8.
Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? He's like, "Oh no." Yeah. We looked at Toyotas, Ford, basically everybody out there with like a full size SUV. They're all twin turbo V6 on every single one of them, and so
I mean that'll make it go like quick, but it doesn't have any kind of like hauling power.
Well,
no,
yeah,
it doesn't have any torque.
That's the thing. Is that like this? I think that because of how they do the transmission and everything else, like this Armada can pull up to 8,000 pounds.
Wow.
And so, I mean, not bad. I mean, we don't have any money to buy anything to tow anything with anyway. So right now, but yeah. So like it drives kind of like a squishy truck is what it drives like.
Squishy truck.
A squishy truck. Yeah. So it has airbags.
So you're bouncing a lot?
No. It's just kind of like it's. So I mean, as compared to my Tesla, it's squishy.
Okay.
It's soft. The Tesla, you feel everything.
Okay.
I shouldn't say you feel everything. You do feel a lot on the road, more on the road than you do on this one.
You're riding on a cloud.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Yeah,
Okay.
riding on a cloud just kind of floats.
Yeah,
You know, and you could feel the body, body sway and stuff like that when you turn, and those type of things.
that would be unsettling. I don't like that.
It's not like huge and noticeable,
Mhm.
but like if you start turning, you can kind of feel like the vehicle kind of leans. I mean, it's not a lot, but just a little bit. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. It's not like, oh my gosh, like it's not like a, Suzuki. What do they call them?
Sidekicks.
Sidekicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That had big problems with being top heavy.
Or an old Jeep.
Or yes, yeah, the old school Jeeps. Yeah, way top heavy. But yeah, no, like it's okay. Like some people are just like, oh my gosh, it's super nice. It's like, yeah, it is. It's a nice vehicle. I'm not gonna say it's not, but it's nothing that really gets me going.
Which is sad because of the amount of money you spent on it.
Exactly.
And it's like, nothing in this car is being like, oh God, I freaking love this. It's like,
nope.
I don't want to pay that amount of money for it.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't believe how much cars have gone up.
Oh, it is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's almost as bad. No, it's not almost. It is as bad as, housing prices and everything else. The stupid thing is that it's not like there's a giant shortage of new cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or there's not like you've got a bunch of people that are like, oh, yeah, no, I've got a great interest rate on my car.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll just keep my car.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it until maybe, I don't know, interest rates come down a little bit more, and then I might sell my car.
Mm-hmm.
And no, people aren't doing that. And so, oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's a vehicle.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that really kind of cranks my boat on it is the fact that we'll be able to fit all the kids and stuff in there, and it's going to be comfortable, and we'll be able to, put all the
I haven't really looked
like
at the Armada. I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Is it as long as mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically Nissan's version of like the Yukon and Suburban.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's got 3 rows, everything else. The third row's still pretty comfy. I mean, it's not, it's not like the second row or anything else, but
yeah,
yeah,
you can get in there.
You can get in there. And so, but yeah, it's okay. Just okay. I know. I mean, and how sad is that?
It's like you just spent almost
oh my gosh,
$100,000 on it. Yeah, it's okay.
On it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I feel about mine, and mine definitely was not because I bought mine in like tail end of 2020.
Yeah, before everybody freaked out. Yeah.
So, and I still thought mine was way overpriced, and I got a good deal on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we ended up going with, the salesman guy. Of course, this is why he was like the team lead for his sales group. He did great. He did really well.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out, he was like, "Oh yeah, here are the 3 options that we can do." Of course, after he asked me how much I was going to put down, and
mm-hmm.
Which the other place like did not do at all.
Yeah,
I'm just like, you're dumb. And he was like, "Yeah, this is what I would suggest. I could get you the most off of the car off of this deal right here. You just have to keep it at that bank for, 6 months." And so, which them trying to get the loan set up, I think has been a little bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any credit.
Yeah.
And so, still, I think it was maybe we stopped at a Wells Fargo last Saturday after we were here,
mm-hmm.
just to see hey, do we have an account number with you guys? How do we set up payment? How do we do all this? And they looked up, they called up, the auto loan customer service people at headquarters, whatever. They're like, "Yeah, you don't have an account with us yet." And I'm like, I don't think Tim Daly just gave me a Nissan Armada for free. So if this doesn't get set up, I'm gonna expect a wrecker in front of my house taking the car back.
Yeah.
Because you guys, they didn't set up the loan. But no, like, because I moved, they were like, can we have like verification of your new address?
Oh.
And I was like, buddy, are you joking? Like, I've been there for a grand total of like 14 days. And he's like, well, and I'm like, all right, I'll try to get something for you. I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah.
I've got my old address. Okay, well, we still need the new one. I was like, or whatever. And so finally got that to him, and everything else was able to get my bank changed or something like that. And, you know, waited long enough and then was able to pull it up with that address. I'm like, this is the page that you're going to get.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry. This is what you're going to get. And he's like, that'll work. I'm like, okay, just write the damn loan. You know, just tell the bank.
It's like shouldn't be that hard for them to give you to give them their money. Yeah.
You know, and again, I will stand on this soapbox of what we've got by way of there's a couple of things that I think by way of propaganda and marketing have done extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, everybody needs a degree. No, you don't. Number two is, everybody needs a FICO score. And you can only get a FICO score if you borrow money.
Yeah.
And if you use credit. And it's like, why? You know, it's like, okay, like I use the whole entire Dave Ramsey example where he's like, yeah, like this apartment complex that's right down from my main, building here. I can't rent an apartment over there because I don't have a credit score. I could buy the stupid building, but I can't rent the apartment because I don't have a credit score. I'm like, that is the dumbest thing on the planet.
Yeah, they even want to run your credit to like get a cell phone plan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like, what?
They're starting to, I've heard rumor, I don't know if this is actually true, so people out there, if you guys are in the know, your auto insurance can be tied to your credit score. That if you have a low credit score, that probably means that you're a risky driver too. Yeah. So we're going to charge you more for your insurance because you have a low credit score.
Yeah, I hope that's not true. That's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, and I'm just like, okay, so like, hold on, like my situation, it's like I don't have any debt, therefore I don't have a credit score.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, well, that just means you're ultra risky. Why am I ultra risky?
Yeah, because you don't have debt.
Well, you don't have debt, so you don't feel like you're encumbered and you have to, you have obligations. So you're going to drive safer so you can get to your job so you can make the money so you can pay the debt. Oh, so you mean slavery with extra steps. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, like those two things I just look at and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing on the planet. And like sheep, we all fall into it and we all do it and we all bow down to the almighty FICO score. And, oh, you got a degree. Anyway.
Yeah, no. Well, we had some interesting things happen this week.
Okay.
Well, yesterday, Maya's apartment almost burned down.
No, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
So, she lives in an apartment near Hillcrest High School.
Okay.
On 7th East near 7200 South.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like that Smith's area, then there's an apartment, and then her apartment. Well, the apartment north of her caught on fire, and it was like flinging hot ash and
embers and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they pulled in, like, they're like, hey, we may have to evacuate. Maya's at work, so she's like, I can't concentrate. So she drove home and picked up Nova and some important documents, and to her credit, like videotaped everything in her apartment.
Oh, good.
So if like worst case scenario, it does burn down. Yes. Yeah. You can't get an apartment without it.
Awesome.
So, worst case scenario, like it does go up.
Yeah. You can actually say, this is what I had.
She has a actual record of it.
Super smart.
So they went from like could evacuate to they're like, no, you need to evacuate.
We're evacuating you right now.
Because the smoke was so bad that they couldn't even see the pool that was literally just down from her apartment.
No way.
Yeah. She stayed the night at the house, and I haven't really heard much from her since, but I'm
Mhm.
assuming they're good because as I was driving home last night, I didn't see the smoke where it was coming from.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm assuming they got it contained.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, she said one of the actual buildings of the apartment complex collapsed, and yeah.
How did they figure out how it started?
No speculation. Elliot was talking to somebody that was in that apartment, and they think that somebody was smoking and threw a cigarette butt down the trash chute and caught the trash on fire.
Oh no! Like
So
I hate to say that, but you see that happen in big cities all the time, where
Yeah.
people will throw the cigarette butt into the metal
garbage,
trash can
yeah.
and everything else. And all of a sudden, the trash can's on fire.
Yep. So
You know?
that was wild. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I was like, hey, you should probably talk to Tony. He probably knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah. Shanna's like, well, is he going to be okay? Or are you going to like cause him to like go into like trigger mode? I was like, no, we've talked about it. And he's like,
Yeah.
she's like, okay.
Yeah.
So
It'd be different if it was like right afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
if it was
let's talk
like-
about that shit.
a couple years ago,
Yeah.
no,
No.
that's a little too soon. A
Yeah.
little too soon. So that was wild. So I
Dude,
was like-
that sucks.
and this is the second time it's happened to her.
What?
Yeah, when she was in her old apartments in Murray, some guy was about ready to get arrested. So he set his apartment on fire.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, that was in her apartment complex.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, Maya, what is going on?
So Maya, we're gonna have movie night. This is Final Destination. In other words, your life. So
Yeah. Backdraft.
right?
So that was a very
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that was yesterday.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That was yesterday. And then Shannon and I Thursday night, we went on the reason why today's show is kind of the top 5 I gave you.
Right.
We went ghost hunting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fun. We didn't stay out super late because Shannon had to work in the morning. So she's like, we're only staying till 11. And I was like, 11:30. She's like, 11:15, but we ended up leaving around 11:30.
Dude, I mean, ghosts don't wake up until midnight. Like, what is she talking about?
Yeah,
Come
no.
on.
No, it was me, Tyler, Martine, Dale, because Dale's got like all the equipment.
Are you serious?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
is he into that?
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Chris. So I won't say where we went, but we were with Chris, so that should kind of tell you where we were.
You're Fashion Place Mall.
Yeah, Fashion Place Mall. So it was pretty funny. Dale had one of those like devices where
EMFs.
it wasn't an EMF. It was like a spirit box type thing to where
Oh, yeah. That
it
like,
would say words.
say words, uh-huh.
And whoever he was talking to called him a jerk.
Tyler just
Yeah.
like, yeah, that scans.
Yeah. And Dale's all like, I'm a jerk. What? I feel like I've been pretty nice. And I was like, that was funny. But no, it was all right. It was hot. Oh my God. Every place we were at, I was just like buckets, just
Right.
sweating so
Right.
bad. But it was a good time. I'd like to go more, but not it would have been better if it was like tonight or Friday night where we
Right.
could probably stay out a little bit later and not have to worry about teaching and
Yes.
Shanna going to work.
I-
Stupid.
Again, all back to the credit and bills and bold.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
And she was worried because Fridays are apparently really bad for her.
Oh, okay.
And yesterday was not really bad. And I was like,
Maybe
So
the ghosts helped you.
we could have stayed out later then, right? No, you don't know that. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I love it. Oh.
No, but it was fun. Yeah, it's an interesting thing
Yeah.
because you're just kind of like wandering around in dark places
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
being quiet, and it wasn't quite as active as I think it would have been fun to have.
Right.
Like I wanted to hear noises and like shit being thrown across the room. And just how like on edge a lot of people were.
Right.
Where you could like just be standing there and they'd walk like, oh my God, and be like, I'm just standing here. Relax. I saw a shadow. That was me. Calm down.
Do you hold on? How big are you? Do
Yeah.
you see how big I am? No,
Yeah.
that definitely
And
is
Shanna
me.
would wander, and then all of a sudden, like people would be like, "Hey, do this or that," and they're like, they would hear a noise, and it'd be Shanna wandering around, and they didn't know she was wandering around, and they're like, "Is that you?" And she goes, "Who are you talking to?" And they're like, "Damn it, Shanna!" So,
Spirit,
Yeah.
speak to us. Shanna from the other room. What?
who are you talking to? Yeah. So that was, but it was fun though. It was one of those like fun little experiences you can have with like, people, and
Right.
yeah, it was a good time.
It's really kind of funny because, and I laugh at myself about this because as being as religious as I am, I don't believe in that stuff at all.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's a lot of skeptics about it, and I think the biggest thing is because we don't like, even though they're things that is it real?
Right.
So
I know. See, and that's where it's like the irony.
Yeah.
That I look at me, it's like, okay, hold on. Like somebody who's on the outside of me is going to look at me and be like, okay, hold up, bro. You literally believe that God and angels came down from heaven, hallelujah, and gave somebody some magical golden plates and some things that he could translate with, and then all of a sudden it's like, but you don't believe in ghosts? Yeah, that's me.
Hey,
So,
we all have our all have our things.
I mean, it's a weird thing. I remember this, like the apartment the house that I moved into, after the divorce. My mom looked at me and she's like, "Well, have you like done a blessing on the house?" And I was like, "No, why?" She's like, "Well, what if they're spirits?" I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "What do you mean, okay?" And I'm like, "Here's the thing, Mom. With my person, with the way I feel right now, they're not trapping me in here with them.
Yeah.
They're now trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be nice."
Yeah, you
and
should
she's
go
like,
on,
"Oh, okay.
you should go on you should go on the next one with us. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out there and be like, all right, guys, you're a jerk. So are you. What are you going to do? Come at me, bro."
Yeah. No, and it was funny because
No.
Dale was kind of like, what do they call it? Where he was being quote unquote aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Because it said like demons and stuff like that. And Dale's like, "I don't care. Like, you don't scare me, blah, blah, blah." And it was like, he's like just kind of telling it off, so to speak, and this and that. And then Tyler's like, "He doesn't speak for all of us, please." It's like, "I'm not scared of you, whatever, blah, blah, blah." And I was
Tyler's like, "Never mind.
"Hey, he's not with us. You can be really nice to us." So,
you can try to torment him all you want.
yeah, like
but
you can follow him. So I think that's funny.
Dude, that is comedy. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
No, but yeah, next time we do one, you should definitely come with us.
Yeah.
Because I like, maybe I'm just that like curious mind of like, I like to try to explore things that don't have like definitive proof.
Right.
Like cryptids and,
Oh, yeah.
there's legends and stories, you hear about them all the time, but it's like, where's the quote unquote hard evidence?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are definitely things that we cannot explain.
Yeah.
And I like to have that open, like that playful mind of like, well, maybe that's true.
Well, I mean, you could even go back, even like religious stuff, like the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Like the big giants that were, you know,
the Nephilims.
yeah, the Nephilims and stuff like that. And you're just like, okay, like, so what were you talking about when you wrote this down?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Or like Goliath.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And his,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah. Dude. Yeah, that's a crazy story. Like, I mean, you kind of like, that, the opposing army is like, I'm going to go grab these, like, this guy and his brothers,
Mm-hmm.
And they're huge.
Yep.
They're like 11, 15 feet tall, whatever. And they're just going to intimidate these,
Normal sized people.
Normal, like short, normal sized Jewish people.
Yeah.
Hey, L'chaim.
Yeah. Let's make a deal.
Hey, I mean,
yeah.
I could get you some good babkas in the back. It's good time. Come on.
yeah.
I mean, shalom. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's like we're going to go ahead and destroy these people with these like friggin' like literal giants.
Yeah.
Even today, in today's day and age, like they weren't just tall like NBA players.
No, they were way bigger.
Huge.
They were like Shaq would be small.
Shaq would be ridiculously tiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I mean, even like modern times, I mean, I don't know if you've heard of the Kandahar giant story. Apparently there's and it's apparently super hush hush.
Right.
Like it gets people nervous when you start talking about it. They'd rather talk about UFOs than
the Kandahar giant.
Yeah. And it's apparently this cave and group of giants in Afghanistan, and soldiers have run into them.
No. And
yeah.
They're like, no, they're real.
Yeah. And apparently it's like ambushed and killed some squads, and they're cannibals. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Kind of like those old tales from, Greek mythology.
Right.
So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's kind of wild.
Yeah. But like, and again, I think more like push comes to shove, that's probably where I'm at, where it's like, okay, what's really going on here?
Yeah.
I kind of look at it the same way of like all of the buried civilizations that now, because of like the high technology that we have in satellite imagery, LiDAR and everything else, that they're like coming back and being like, yeah, this forest that's over here, and like, yeah, it's nothing there. No, there's a whole massive civilization. We've got roads, we've got buildings, we got everything else. You just can't see it because of the vegetation growth, and you're just like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. History is very interesting because the older I get, there's that saying, history's written by the winners.
Right.
So how much of history do we not know?
Yes.
Because it was just wiped out.
Like and literally wiped out. And it could have been not even a, like a war or anything else, like all the good guys, bad guys, winners but losers. Mm-hmm. It was just like, no, like an asteroid hit.
Yeah, and just
and
how many like
everything.
extinct level events have we had?
Right. There's he's been on Joe Rogan several times. But I just kind of look at him, it's the flood guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a beard, everything else, but they talk about, there's another guy that's there too. Like the big massive floods, that they're just like, oh yeah, like there's an impact site up in Canada that like you can see it. You can see like with the LiDAR and everything, you can see the depression's perfect and the thing is huge. They're like, okay, if this would have hit, the heat and everything else would have melted all the glacier ice and everything else that was up there, which would have released all of the water, which would have done this. And guess what? This happened over here, here, and here, like several places.
Yeah. Then you hear stories about Noah's flood.
And you're just like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The Sphinx is, and of course, Egyptologists won't agree to this, but due to the water erosion that's on that rock, that water erosion puts the Sphinx older than the pyramids.
Interesting.
That the Sphinx was there before the pyramids got there. And the one guy was talking about it, and he says, just to put it by way of timeline, Stonehenge to us is the same as the Sphinx is to the pyramids.
That's pretty old.
And you're just like, okay. And then you start getting into Göbekli Tepe.
I've never heard that.
Oh, dude, you got to. So Göbekli Tepe, this place in Turkey. archaeologists kind of found it and were like, oh, okay, what is this? And they start digging and everything else, and they're finding like it is a massive civilization that shouldn't have existed.
Wow.
They're like, this is weird. Like there's this giant stone pillar that has 3D relief carvings in it, and like they carbon dated it. It's over 10,500 years old, and they're like, humans were not even at the stage that they could have supported something like this, according to what we believe right now.
Mm-hmm.
We were basic hunter-gatherers in the literal sense.
Yeah.
In order to build this, they're like, you need food production, you need sanitation, you need housing, you need, like this whole entire like economic system to build. They're like, what is this? And the other weird thing is that as they're digging below, what they call the substrate, which is all the stuff all the dirt and everything else that was above it, is all the same from bottom to top.
Interesting.
And so they're like, someone buried this place, or something happened all at once and buried it. And so
That's wild.
Dude, Göbekli Tepe, look it up.
Okay.
It'll trip your mind out.
Well, moving on, because we could continue to talk about this for a long time.
Other thing in good news, for those of you that are Star Wars fans, okay, do you know of Star Wars Theory? He has a YouTube channel. Okay. Have you seen his second episode of his Vader series?
Is that where he fights Windu?
Yes.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. It looks good.
Oh my gosh.
they honestly, if
they just need to hire him. Is what they need.
If Disney was smart, they would turn the reins over to people like him.
Yeah, dude,
for sure.
His writing. So this is the thing that's really kind of cool. Again, good things. Good. Let's bad things, good things, whatever.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this one is where he decided to pick up in the timeline of Vader's life.
Okay.
And it's like 8 months after Padme dies.
Yeah, because he like makes fun of him for it.
Oh, dude, it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
they need to do that.
Jedi will die tonight.
Yeah.
Or like that. Your fault will be many Jedi die tonight. And he sits
like your mother.
Padme's death, and your mother is yours. Yeah. And you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
damn.
Oh yeah, and they dial Mace Windu up to an 11.
Yeah. Because he dabbled between light and dark side.
Yes, yeah, and he played with both of them.
Yeah, he literally had a balance of it. So, but moving on to our
watch it.
Liam's facts. All right, last week's question is, where was mustard invented?
Mustard.
Yeah, everybody I asked would always assume Germany.
Right.
Stuff like that, which very logical guess on Germany, but it's actually China. Between 1046 to 256 BC.
Yes.
In the Zhou dynasty. So that was last week's question. This week's question, again, kind of going along with the spooky theme, is who is the lead investigator of the popular TV show Ghost Adventures?
Oh, yeah. Good one.
Okay, so one more time. Who is the lead investigator of the popular TV show Ghost Adventures? If you know the answer, leave it in the comment down below or email us at TruTalkTuesdays@gmail.com. We'll see if you're right. Interestingly enough, we've actually been to his haunted museum in Vegas.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a little creepy, too, because it's in a home.
Yeah.
It's in a home. And like each room area is like a different theme.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of have like a guide. They don't just let you wander through by yourself.
Right.
Because there's a lot of weird stuff there.
Weird people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in this one room. I can't remember what the room was before, but then you open the door and there's these headlights of a car just pointed right at you. He actually has the van Dr. Kevorkian would perform his assisted suicides. Oh. Yeah. And it's in the room.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty creepy.
Hot take. That guy was a psychopath and a serial killer.
He was very odd.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like, I've got a van. Oh,
Yeah.
You're suffering. Oh, how about you get in my van and I'll take your suffering away?
The crazy thing is he gave them the button to push. So he never like quote unquote, but I would like to know how he talked to the people to get them to do that. Okay, because I'm under the impression of what do we do with animals when they have. So it's like, it's kind of the same thing. I personally wouldn't not want to do that, but I've also never been in extremes amounts of pain with no end.
Right.
So I don't know the mind frame you have to go through. Plus, I also don't want people to eventually have to take care of me and see me wither away like that.
Right.
So, like, I understand the concept. Do I agree with it? Yes and no.
Yeah.
It's a very weird scenario.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, kind of creepy.
Dude.
Like to have it done in a van.
In a van.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a serial killer van. Like, let's just
Yeah.
be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
he assisted. I don't want to say he took because technically he didn't.
right.
He didn't finalize the act, but he assisted in a lot of people passing.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he has another area where it's like actual serial killers
Mm-hmm.
that were convicted in jail
Yeah.
and like some of their stuff. Like he has bone fragments of Charles Manson. Yeah, from when he got cremated.
No way.
Yeah, and he has a lot of his art that he did in prison. It's crazy.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
nuts.
wild.
So if you're ever in Vegas, you can go check them out if you want.
If you want.
But moving on to a word from our sponsor.
Which
Yeah. TruMotion in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex it, wear it proud. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. TruMotion merch shop is what it's all about.
Which sponsor?
Which sponsor?
Thanks,
Which
sponsor.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, it should be that
Should
sponsor,
be the sponsor.
but
It's okay.
you can go on. You can go grab a monster.
You know what? Go grab yourself this. Of course, the Lando Norris monster slaps. I mean, White Monster, of course, number one favorite.
Can't go wrong.
But Lando Norris, you know, it's great. It's smooth. It's got a nice
Smooth.
finishing note.
Are you talking monsters or like alcohol? So,
I mean, hey,
see, look, it's burnt. Smooth. But Go on, support the channel. Monster, hit us up. Come on now.
Smooth.
So smooth. It's good. It's good. But moving on to our top 5. Still
Whoever's trying to kill me.
Still working on the smooth part. Okay, so we got top 5 ghost / spirit movies.
Okay, so when you first texted me,
I
you're like, scary movies.
said scary.
I was like, okay,
Now,
cool.
it could be scary if you want it to be.
Okay, because I went on the comedic
Okay.
kind of like fun route.
Okay.
You know.
Totally fine.
Okay. So, starting off with the honorable mentions, of course, you have Ghost. You know, you got to have that one in there. Ghost Town with Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
You know, we're all.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, the ghosts are like, he sits there, he looks at this one guy, and he's like, "You can see me?" He's like, "What? What do you mean?" "You can hear me." He's like, "What do you mean?" And it's like dead people.
Yeah.
They walk through people. He's like, starts losing his mind. Coco from Pixar.
Okay.
Pixar's Coco. Now, this one is an oldie. Okay.
Okay.
The Ghost and Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts.
Yeah, I've never heard
Dude,
The
it's funny.
Ghost and Mr. Chicken.
Ghost and Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was done in the 40s, 50s. It's like it was kind of like the height of Andy Rooney, that type of stuff, and all that. Yeah. But now we're gonna get into my top 5.
Okay. What do you got?
Fun spirit ghost movies. Okay, starting at number 5, Ghostbusters 2.
2.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Number 4, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Okay.
Yes. Yes. 3. Now, 3 and 2 can be like kind of swapped, interchanged,
Okay.
depending on the age of the person watching it.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. Okay. Beetlejuice.
Okay.
And then number 2 is Casper.
Casper.
Okay. And number 1, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Okay. Yeah, technically that's a ghost
It
movie.
is a ghost movie.
Yeah.
It's an awesome baseball ghost movie, but it's still a ghost movie.
Yeah, I've got a baseball ghost movie on here too. But some honorable mentions. Candyman.
Okay. So you're going like more.
I'm going a little bit more scarier.
More scary. Okay.
Yeah. The Ring.
Yep. Okay.
That's creepy.
Yep.
Beetlejuice.
Duh.
Yep. Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Insidious.
Yes.
And Sleepy Hollow.
That one was a good one.
Yeah, I liked it.
Dude,
I didn't
Johnny
mind
Depp
it.
And I love Christina Ricci. I had the biggest
Hence
crush.
Casper.
Oh, duh.
Okay.
Duh.
Yeah.
Like Christina Ricci and Casper. Dude,
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Like every
If
boy,
you
when
grew
that
up in the
movie came out,
90s, you had a huge crush on her.
you're like, I want to be that boy. Can
Yeah.
Can I dance with you? Can I kiss you? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh, dude, it was
It was great.
that and Jennifer Connelly. I still have a crush on her. Sam.
Yeah. Yes,
She's
you
like-
do.
She's she bathes in the blood of the innocent. I swear, because like you
She
look
doesn't
at her
age.
throughout the years, and you're like, who are you?
Yeah.
And then Top Gun Maverick came out, and I'm like, seriously,
Yeah.
Paul Bettany? Like, I don't know what idol you sacrificed to, but
They're married, right?
they're married.
Okay.
Yeah, dude's awesome.
Jarvis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or the naked announcer guy from Knight's Tale.
Yeah. That's a
Yep.
good movie.
That's a great movie.
Okay. So my top 5, I've got The Frighteners, Peter Jackson.
Yes, The
Yep.
Frighteners with Michael J. Fox.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that one was funny.
That it's funny and
It's
slightly
it's
scary.
funny and slightly scary.
Yeah.
but it's a funny one.
I agree. The Conjuring,
Yes. Now, are you talking like
the original.
just the original one, not like the Conjuring series?
No, just I mean, you could put like any one on there, but
Right.
like Annabelle or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Speaking of that,
Because I've watched that series. And they
Yeah.
actually did a really good job.
I agree. Matt Rife
Mhm.
actually bought the Warrens' estate.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
'Cause both of them passed away. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess like the museum and all the stuff that's in it.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So The Sixth Sense.
Yes, that's. I mean,
Here's the thing about The Sixth Sense is you can watch it once.
it's a one and done.
The second you watch it, it's really good, but then you can't watch it again.
No.
Because you can't unsee
Yeah.
the plot of the story, and
Yes.
it's just not as good.
And then once, it was really, that's the thing that was really good. And I think you're 100% right on that.
That's
movie.
like majority of his movies.
Yes.
Is you can
once
watch
see
it once,
You're like, okay, cool.
and it was good once, but then you can't really watch it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like The Village,
Yeah.
all those movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree with that. The one that I would almost say is almost like, not similar, but along that kind of almost that same vein is Christopher Nolan's Tenet.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, like, I think I've watched Tenet 3 times.
It hurts my head every time I
Dude,
watch
the first
it.
time I watched it, I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And then like it literally unfolds like origami. And then I watched it the second time, and then my brain hurt even more because I'm catching more things that are actually there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "This is it's artwork."
Yeah. Then
All right,
I've
continue.
got Angels in the Outfield.
Oh yes.
Yep, that's such a good movie.
Forgot
Yeah,
that one.
that was a good movie. And then 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts was so
Yeah,
so
Matthew
good.
Lillard. The
dude.
glasses that they wear.
Dude, it was just man, I loved that one.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I thought that I heard rumor that they might do
A remake?
a remake of that one.
Yeah, because
Or
that was a remake of an original.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it makes sense.
Well, almost like not a remake, but a sequel, and Matthew Lillard was going to come back in it.
That would be cool. Because, I mean, shoot, that movie came out 25 years ago.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's due for another one.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
might as well.
yeah. But let us
Those
know.
are good.
Yeah,
Those are
let us
good.
know what your top 5 ghost/spirit movies are. And if they made our list or if we just, because I guarantee we completely forgot about some. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. And that was the thing. Like when you first came out and said like ghost/spirit movies, I was like, okay.
then you start looking at it, you're like, oh, God, I like a lot of them.
Oh man, like there's a whole like and we've talked about this before when like we put together top 5. You're just like, how deep in the
Yeah.
how narrow do I want to be on this list? Because like
Yeah.
the list is so expansive. Like I was even gonna be like, shoot, like ghost/spirit movies, like the Miyazaki movie Spirited Away.
Yeah.
The whole entire thing's about like different spirits and
Yep.
everything else and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. It's like, well, do we want to just stay in movies or like will a mini series work?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, one of my personal favorites is the Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or House on Haunted Hill.
House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
Fall of the House of Usher.
I haven't seen that one or anything. Yeah.
I love it when the writers and the director aren't afraid to be like, all right, we're going to go off the chain in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the show.
There you go.
And you're like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So
But
good ones. Good ones.
moving on to
Yeah.
our slang. All right. This week's slang is ghost hunting slang.
Ghost hunting slang.
Let me pull it up. All right. So, what does EVP stand for?
I would almost guess it's very similar to EMF.
Kind of.
So EVP?
Yes.
I was like an electric variable pulse or something like that.
You got electric, right?
Yeah.
It's electric voice phenomenon.
Oh, okay.
So when you take like a
The
recorder,
recorder and like
and then you
hear-
play it back, and then you hear subtleties in the back. So, next one. What's an orb?
an orb.
Yeah.
Are those like the floating like artifacts that you see on videos and stuff like that that are like for?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's literally like a circle that's illuminated, and it just
Yeah.
kind of. Sometimes it can get confused with dust particles,
Right.
and then other times it's like there's no dust in here, and that's the only thing lit up.
Yeah.
So
Especially
There's-
with like the way that they've got the infrared LEDs and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
like, dude, infrared hits anything, lights it up like a strobe light.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, side note, apparently the fire just started up again.
oh,
Yeah.
dude, that sucks.
The fire started around 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I
So Maya still has no power.
guaranteed they were like, as the firefighters were, this happened to our place.
Mm-hmm.
They thought they got the majority of the fire out, and then they go through with a FLIR cameras to look for
See
heat,
hot spots.
and they can see hot spots. And there was like this channel that was burning in between the walls in Landon's room, between like the inside and the outside, and they had to go through and actually like dig out, where that was burning at, because if they didn't, it would have just kept on going.
All right, next one, shadow figure.
Shadow figures are the and it's kind of funny because I think a lot of this is like it's descriptive of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a shadow or something there in the background of
Matrixing
is when you take the blue pill or the red pill.
Yes.
And then you have to fight Agent Smith. And
and you know kung fu.
I know kung fu.
I know kung fu. Yes. It's the brain's tendency to turn random static shadows or sounds into meaningful faces or words.
Yes.
So.
Yep. And I would almost dare say that I think 100% of like I see ghosts is that.
Well, we'll have to get you to prove you wrong. EMF.
That is the electromagnetic frequency
Field.
or field.
Yes. Spirit box
is an awesome heavy metal rock band that has a female lead singer. Screamo, it's awesome.
Is that real?
That is real.
Okay.
Yes, and the band is awesome. So if you're into metal and listen to some Spirit Box,
Spirit Box.
Yeah, Spirit Box. Amy, what's her last name? From Evanescence.
Amy Lee.
Amy Lee. And then there's this other gal. The three of them get together and they do like this heavy metal like rock song combined. It is awesome. Anyway, Spirit Box is probably one of those things that we talked about before that like you turn it on and all of a sudden it's like starts speaking back to you.
Yeah, a modified radio that rapidly scans frequencies with static.
Yeah.
Which entities allegedly manipulate to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark is cool.
Debunk
Is my job.
Yeah, that's Tony. Hey, it says Tony in here.
Does it have a picture of me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cold spot.
That's apparently like a spot where like a spirit was or is, and the temperature variation is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard to explain, especially in the middle of rooms.
Yeah.
Now, by walls, you could be like it's insulation.
It could be
your temperature from the outside. I mean, there's all sorts of things. But yeah, Dale had like a flare.
Yeah.
Or it was a thermal camera. Thing. He also had I think it's called a REM pod, where it's this pod and it only goes off if it detects like electromagnetic fields.
Okay.
So, or if you have high energy.
Right.
So if something literally touches it with high energy, it can go off.
Oh, okay.
So it did not go off.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's kind of really, how do you parse through all the, especially nowadays? Like,
because you can walk through, like we walked by it a bunch, but then Shanna like actually touched it and it went off.
Oh, okay.
So.
But my biggest question, 100 years ago, how many...
Everything is sorcery.
Yes, sorcery, yes, and potions and everything else. But when you're talking about EMF, like there was no residual EMF that's out there in the environment.
No.
Now, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I don't care who you are. It's like, okay, well, how are you going to parse between what's radio, Wi-Fi, cell tower, blah, blah, blah.
It's interesting because we also had like a handheld EMF detector.
Right.
And Martine touched me with it and it didn't go off. But then I touched my phone on it and it went off.
Right.
So
Yeah, and you're just like, well, of course there's EMF coming out of your phone.
yeah.
You know, like there's like you've got so many different radios and bandwidths that are blowing out of that thing 24/7. So
It's funny when I said 100 years ago is witchcraft. That's not true. That was 1926.
Roaring 20s, baby.
Yeah,
it could've
200
been.
years ago,
I mean,
maybe.
honestly, they were doing seances and stuff like that back then. So yeah,
No.
witchcraft.
Yeah, every time you make soup, it's
Right?
It's
It's
witchcraft.
what it is.
Okay, intelligent haunting.
That one, I
So
mean,
intelligent-
unless it's like a spirit that's like, and this is how you do it. You know?
No.
Oh, that's okay. Great.
Usually that would be in response to if you have a spirit box and you ask it a question
Yeah.
and it comes back with an actual answer
Oh, okay.
as opposed to just random words.
You should get an escort.
Yeah. Yes. So it could be
okay,
like,
so, were you an accountant in your previous life? Yes, and I hated every day of it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like we were talking to someone apparently named Nick. So they're like, hey, what's your name?
Sorry.
And it's like Nick. And we're like, oh,
Nick.
we know one of those.
Strange.
Yeah.
Was he strange?
Yeah. Really strange. Residual haunting.
Isn't it almost like an echo?
Kind of. It's where it's just the same repeated pattern.
Oh, okay.
And it has no discernment on when, where, and it's just the same thing over and over again.
And over and over again.
It's residual. Poltergeist.
Is a good movie, actually.
There's a lot of weird crap happen.
Yeah, those are spirits that actually like possess things.
Move things.
Move
Yeah.
things. That's right.
Yeah. They can move objects and
Yeah.
throw stuff,
Yep.
knock on wood, literally.
Literally.
So,
Or you have some type of personal encounter like in Ghostbusters. So hey,
there you go. Yes.
Ray.
Apparently, like in certain areas, people will say that that's actually happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like in brothels.
Yeah.
So, but moving on to our next question. All right, what's our next question?
Okay, because of like ghosts, spirits, everything else like that, have you ever had an experience like with the paranormal or ghosts or anything else?
Definitely things I can't explain.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was one of them at the old dojo.
What?
Yeah. No, I was in the office, and you remember that wooden ladder I had in the back?
Oh, yeah. They went
Okay.
up to the secret cubbyhole.
Went up to the loft area.
Yeah.
I was in the office, and I was hearing this, like, knocking sound.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, the hell is that? That's weird. And it went on for, like, 2 or 3 minutes. And I was like, what is going on? So I went out into the dojo, and I was walking towards the back door, and it was the ladder kind of vibrating.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, normally that can happen when like a big truck drives by,
Right.
but it's for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, because your studio backed up against Bangor Highway.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it was like still going, just like knocking, like somebody was shaking it against the wall. And so I was walking closer and closer, and I just kind of stood there, and I go, hey, knock that shit off. And it stopped.
What? No.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. And I was like, and then I went back in the office and I shut the door. like
closing
that
the
would-
door's gonna do anything.
Exactly. That's like when you run in the bedroom and you put the covers over your head.
Or you see the short videos where like the people are like they're sitting there with like their hand on the light switch.
Yeah.
And then they're like running.
Yeah. Yeah.
They get up there to the from whatever monster goes like
Yeah.
stand there.
Beat me.
You know? And it's
Yeah.
like, dude.
Yeah,
no.
that's happened. At our house, Jamin used to have an old like basketball hoop
Okay.
where, you know, You play inside and it hits and it slides down
Yeah.
the little like whatever ramp thing. Well, I wasn't there for this, but I think I have been around for one of them. You'd hear the ball slide up and down it.
What?
Yeah.
And Jamin's not there.
No, nobody's playing on it. Nobody's in the room. And you'd hear the balls like shoo, shoo, sliding up and down the little ramp.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. And you're like, that can't be the wind. The balls are too heavy.
Right.
So those are the two biggest ones that like come out in my head about,
Man.
like, I can't explain those.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, what is this? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that, and having an experience like that probably would change my point of view.
Yeah, you just need to have an experience.
And yeah, because I don't know. And it might be like, and honestly, like, even if I did have an experience like that, again, I wonder if I would recognize it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think a lot of stuff does happen to us that we just don't pay attention to.
Right.
Or
I would explain it away.
Yeah.
You know,
like have you have you ever had an experience where you feel like you see something out of your corner of your eye?
Not necessarily out of the corner of my eye.
But there's like, what was that?
No, so I haven't had that.
Okay.
And this is kind of weird, and I remember the first time I remember seriously like seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
The best way to explain it is a deja vu event from like The Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Where all of a sudden they're like, "What?" Like, no, I looked right here. This was there. I looked at it. I turned away, and I looked back, and it was gone.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was like, like 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my mom had this, she had this like little watch that she would wear, and it was like, to me, it was really kind of cool because it had these really like these tiny links that were put together, and like it was a kind of a tactile thing. Like it would like almost like waterfall type fall together. Like the links were very, very mobile and fluid and everything else, and it had this chain that connected the two ends together. So it was like literally kind of like a bracelet that you would put on, and then you would do the clasp, and it had like this little chain, this like really thick, almost like crystal type, sapphire stuff that's on the top that protected the watch face and everything else. And I remember like I would love playing with that, and of course my mom would be like, "No, you can't play with that. No, you can't play with that." And every once in a while, whenever she was cooking or cleaning up or washing dishes, she would take it off, and she would hang it on the front of her KitchenAid stand mixer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, it wasn't even like late at night. It was like 7, 8 o'clock, whatever, like for a kid like at that age, like, oh, that's late, And I remember I went to the kitchen to go get something to drink, and I remember, getting a glass, getting a drink of water, putting it down, looking over at this KitchenAid stand, seeing that there and being like, oh, yeah, that's Mom's watch. I kind of want to play with Mom's watch. No, she'll get angry if I do. And it was one of those things because I've got ADHD,
Yeah.
Like you turn your head, you're like, but I really want to play with that.
Yeah.
So then I look back and it was gone. Like looking at it, it's there.
Yeah.
Coming back, look back, and it's gone. And that type of stuff, I don't know. And this is kind of where I'm like, okay, was that my own ADHD projecting it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it was a spirit type thing. Those type of things, like when you see something out of the corner of your eye, we're like, oh, that's where that is. Or like, oh, I see that. And then I come back and I turn, like, that's not even there. Or that's not even what I was looking at.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that was me.
Sometimes I
my
have to
perception of
explain that
reality.
also because here in the dojo, like
Yeah.
I'm always like seeing people walk or
Right.
like things in mirrors or stuff like that. So I'm always explaining that off to like, okay, that was actual something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, every now and then I'll just be sitting there and it's like you feel like, you turn your head real quick so you feel like you saw something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know how to explain those.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden you're like, what was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's and it's interesting because some people have this ability to sense like the feel of a room
Mm-hmm.
where you like, oh, this room feels quote unquote heavy,
Yeah.
or this room feels very like I can tend to sense like the energetic stuff. We're like, oh, this place is lively.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of have like, you can kind of see it too.
Yeah.
Man, there's sometimes where people are like, man, there's a real heavy feel in this room. I sometimes have a hard time sensing stuff like that. Like, I don't sense that stuff very well. Or like when you get a real uneasy feeling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or another one, have you ever been sitting there or you're kind of stressful, then you get this overwhelming sense of like peace?
Okay. Now, that type of stuff, yes.
Okay.
I have that type of stuff happen all the time. But
I equate that it's literally your guardian angels.
oh yeah.
Just, hey, you're going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Yeah.
That one, yes. And I'm, you and I are on the same page on that one.
Yeah. I definitely feel like those are actual, like, people looking out for you.
Right. Right. And
usually it's loved ones.
yeah, you know, it's funny because my sister has, now that you mentioned that, like, it brings it to mind. I'm like, I don't have anything like this. So on my dad's side of the family, to give you guys a little bit of personal history. So my dad is a convert to Mormonism.
Mm-hmm.
He did that when he was 17 years old.
They got him.
Yeah. That's it, boys. We got him. We got him, boys.
Reel that guy in.
And he was in 29 Palms, California, too. Like, it's a great, that's the armpit of America. It's awful. Those of you who've been in the Marines or in the military, everything else, and you've been stationed at 29 Palms, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is awful. Anyway, his mother kicked him out of the house, everything else, blah, blah, blah. Well, his mom and his dad were divorced, everything else. He goes off to college, comes back, goes on a mission, gets married, blah, blah, blah. But during that time, he rekindles this relationship with his dad.
Okay.
And his grandma. It's like basically my grandpa's grandma, my great-grandma. And really starts building that relationship up between him and our family and everything else, to the point where he was an awesome grandpa. You know what I'm saying? And when my grandma Edie passed away, which is my grandpa's mom, my sister would tell me, she's like, oh yeah, Grandma Edie. Because she would talk. She was the type of person that's like, oh, so when's your birthday? Oh yeah, that's your birthday. Okay, so Mike down the road, Mike, he's got the same birthday you do.
Yeah.
Grandpa would come in from the other room. Mom, he doesn't know Mike. He doesn't hang out around here. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he does too, Chuck. He does too. So Tony,
quiet.
Okay. Dude, she was awesome.
Yeah.
I love her to death. But apparently my grandma Edie would come to my sister in dreams at night and talk to her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck do you talk about? She's like, all sorts of stuff.
They just keep talking.
And then after my grandpa Chuck passed away, my dad's dad, he would start coming to my sister too. And they would just sit and they would talk.
Yeah.
And everything else. And I was like, what do you talk about? And she's like, just how much he loved us as grandkids and just loved the fact that we loved him too.
Yeah.
And how special that was to him. And his biggest fear is being forgotten.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, but dude, like, yeah, all the time. Oh, Grandpa Chuck. Oh, he's talking to me again.
Have you ever had an experience where you smell something?
I haven't had that, no.
Okay.
Generally, if I do, it's because I have broken wind and I'm about ready to pass out.
Not that something. You just crop dusted yourself. Oh, damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're from the generation where like everybody's worried about like freaking diarrhea exploding lettuce. No, are you kidding me? We had Taco Bell. We did that to ourselves on purpose.
Little side note, do you know why that happens?
Because they can't afford to put real meat in there, so they put fiber.
Yeah. They Taco Bell has a rather large quantity of fiber than the average person consumes.
Right.
And that flushes you out.
Yep. So if you need to do a colon prep, Taco Bell.
I fuck with Taco Bell, man. I love Taco Bell. I don't
100%.
even care,
Dude,
man.
flavor flavor profiles are amazing. Taco Bell's great.
Yeah, talk all the shit you want. I don't care. I like Taco Bell. So, yeah, no, the smell thing's an interesting concept because I haven't had it too much, but there's been a lot of stories of people that have smelled like perfumes of loved ones, or when we went on the ghost tour at the Queen Mary, we went by Churchill's room, and apparently you can smell cigar smoke.
Oh, no way.
Because he would always smoke in the room.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of that as well. So, yeah, just kind of pay attention to that. So if all of a sudden you smell a certain smell that is associated with someone, you know how everybody's got like a certain smell or a perfume.
Right.
Like grandmas always have a certain smell. You're like, that smells like grandma. Mm-hmm. And you walk into a room.
Or like houses and stuff like that.
And you're like, it smells like, where's that?
Like grandma's house.
Yeah.
Or smells like grandma. Smells like
grandma. So pay attention for those.
Smells like my ex.
Smells like death. So, but moving on to our next question.
It's like that quote, Parks and Rec. She's here.
Yeah.
Who? I can smell the sulfur off her clothes.
Yeah. Ron Swanson. But on to question number 3. All right. So speaking of continuing on with the whole ghost thing, I've kind of had a very similar question, almost the same exact question, but now I'm going to change it. It's if you could, like, I don't know if I've talked about this with other people, but I don't know if I've talked about it with you. If you could talk with someone that has passed, who would be the main person you would want to talk to, and what would you want to tell them?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Dude, my grandma balls.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So she was a spitfire of a woman.
Yeah, and she was kind of taken suddenly.
It was.
So there was no gradual
decline where you could actually spend time. No, it was
she was there, then she wasn't.
She was mobile and then literally tripped and it was done.
Yeah.
You know, the stories that my cousin, because she was like, it was again, being I feel like I have to frame this just because of the culture and society that we're in. Being a religious individual, I honestly think that that God can inspire you to move in a certain direction. To kind of give you my own personal ethos. A lot of people blame God for everything that happens on the planet. Right?
Yeah.
You know, and again, to their own belief set and everything else, like, okay, I get that.
Yeah, because if he's the creator, then he created this problem.
He created all of this. He's creating this problem.
Yeah.
Well, yes, he did create all of this. That's just like saying, well, you created that snowball. But then you just set it on top of the snowy mountain. Yeah. Well, then it's going to roll down, and you created the big, massive snowball that's going to hit that, cartoon dog down there and make everybody laugh. It's like, well, no, not really. Like, gravity did the rest, and, anyway, I think that God inspires people and gives them the opportunity to act upon the inspiration that he gives you, and he will never force you.
No, because he created us with free will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He created us with the agency to make those decisions.
Yeah.
And it's, and this is a very, Judeo-Christian, I think, point of view. Yes, we Mormons are Christians, just FYI. Where God will give you that inspiration and then you can follow. You can decide to follow it or not. Right?
Yeah.
And so I honestly think that God inspired my cousin to start talking to my grandma balls before, like way before.
Mhm.
Again, if he's omnipotent and all-knowing, he's like, I know that I can't stop it from happening.
Yeah, this is going to happen.
This is going to happen. However, I can kind of give you the shove to be like, you need to start talking to grandma.
Yeah.
You need to get her story down because let me tell you what, it is awesome. It is amazing. She's going to tell you stuff that you're going to be like, are you freaking kidding me? From, the simple life that when she was born, literally born, and her actual father passed away. Her mom dated this other guy who owned like a milk dairy farm type thing, and they would go out and feed hay to the cows, and he would take her when she was little and put her in this little like cozy area wrapped up in blankets and coat in the hay, the hay truck type thing that was being pulled. It wasn't a truck. It was being pulled by, horse and buggy type thing. And she was like, oh yeah, it would be snowing outside and everything else. And he'd be tossing the hay, and I'd just be sitting there and be all nice and warm. And, would talk about how, that she loved dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And, had all these guys that were coming after her, and like the stories that she would tell about that, about how she broke up with my grandpa and set up a date to go out with this other guy. But of course, no cell phones, no nothing, like barely have even telephones. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, her and my grandpa mend things back together before the other date's supposed to happen. And so the other date shows up early. And she's like, oh, no, it's not supposed to be me,
Yeah.
It's supposed to be this other gal that's next door who had the same name as my grandma. And he's like, what? No, I'm confused. Just trust me. You're just going to go out and date her. So he takes the other gal on it. Ends up, that was probably the best thing ever because they ended up getting married and been married all the way until both of them passed away.
Wow.
How she went to like this dance hall with my grandpa and everything else. And they're not even married. They're just kind of like dating and everything else. And this guy starts hitting on her, and my grandpa didn't like that. And he kind of steps in there and everything else. Next thing they know is that the whole entire dance hall is erupting in a fight. Like, no joke, movie-esque and everything else. They go running out, and the cops start showing up and drive off. All sorts of like fun stories and stuff like that. Like, I would love to sit, even though I had we had a good relationship with my dad's dad,
Mm-hmm.
my grandpa Chuck. But I think I was just too young to sit down and be like, tell me about your life.
Yeah.
Even on my mom's side, my grandpa Omenson, grandma and grandpa O. My grandpa, his parents came over from Sweden. His dad passed away when he was 8, and it was just his mom. And so, he grew up, he became basically like a marble mason, stonemason type guy. All the way from lath and plaster, that's what he first learned on, to doing Steve Miller's home up in Sun Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how did this all work out?
Yeah.
Because I never really talked to him about that. I don't want to say he was like really forthcoming about getting to know us kids. Like there's certain people in the family that he liked more than my mom.
Yeah.
Just call a spade a spade. My grandma was a great person. But if I had a choice to sit down and actually talk with like, spirits or something like that, it would definitely be family.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like, oh, I want to talk to this famous person. It's like, okay.
Talk to Abraham Lincoln.
I want to talk to Einstein. I want to talk to I was like, no, I don't really like. It would be cool to talk to those people, but I really don't care.
No.
Like if I had a shot to it's like, okay, like I will snap my finger and for a month you have this mystical power that you can talk to the dead, and you can write all this down or everything else. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that.
So speaking of like weird stuff that happens here,
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, please.
Because it just happened. The motion sensor lights always come on here. Like the bathroom light just came on
Okay, now that would kind of freak me out.
all the time.
I'd have to be like, there's probably some power surges causing that to happen.
No.
Like, logically in my head, that's where I would go.
The bathroom light just turned on and there's nobody over there.
There's no one here.
And those are motion sensors, and it's just in the bathroom.
What goes on in that bathroom?
I don't know, but it happens
Not
in the
using that bathroom ever
bathroom.
again?
It happens in anywhere where there's motion sensors. The only place that I have never seen it happen is in the instructor bathroom.
That's the only place I'm going to go from now on.
It happens in the armory.
Are you serious?
It happens in the hallway. Happens in the bathroom. Like I'll come in, and the armory light's on,
There's nothing
and the door's shut,
Yeah.
and it's a motion sensor light. So the bathroom light just came on.
Okay.
So I can't explain that.
That's weird.
Yeah, it just came on.
Seriously?
Yeah, the bathroom light just came on. Do you see it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it now.
Yeah. Nobody's over
No one's
there.
back there.
No one's back
'Cause
there.
We're right here.
We're at the desk.
I'm gonna I think I'm just gonna soothe my nerves with some high quality.
Smooth. It's smooth.
It's smooth. It's so smooth.
Okay, moving on to our last question. All right. What's our last question?
Last question. My biggest question is, when we talk about ghosts and everything else, since we brought this up, I was like, oh, this is a good one that I'm always kind of like, okay, come on. Why don't we see ghost images of animals?
Okay, speaking of animals, this was an experience that happened to me. Just, I would say within the last few years, because they're there.
Okay.
Yeah. When Ginger passed, my lab,
Yeah.
we were sitting in the house and we heard her bark.
No.
Yeah. And I had to look and was like, I looked at Shanna, I go, you heard that, right? And she goes, I thought Ginger was here. Or I'll feel something brush up against my leg like she would always do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I definitely believe that animals do. Clearly, animals have spirits.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
I mean, that, I 100% believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've never seen anything.
Right.
Like, I think it'd be freaking awesome and slightly scary too. Because, I mean, what am I going to do? I can't shoot it. I can't punch it in the face.
Yeah, but I mean, good news is it can't do anything to you either.
That we know of.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, yeah, I knocked that thing to dust. So, that was, it was an interesting experience, and it was also, it was very sad.
Dude, yeah.
It was very, very sad because I still miss her.
Yeah.
She was such a good dog.
Yep.
And like, it was just a reminder that she's gone.
Yeah.
And it was like, nope, that she's not here, even though you would hear her bark, or you would, Shanna heard this. I did not. You could hear the walking,
the little toenails as
Yeah.
they go across the wood floor.
Yeah. And you would look, and the other dogs are laying right next to her.
Yeah.
And it's like, Okay. That's where, again, because clearly I'm not on the other side,
Right.
but who would it be harder for?
Oh, dude, it'd wreck me.
Would it be harder for the people that have passed to see but not be able to be a part of? Or would it be harder for us to hear but not see? I don't know. I would assume it'd be harder for us because I'm assuming on the other side they have other loved ones that they can commune with.
Right.
So I feel like it would be harder for us.
Well, and in some of like the written accounts of people who have quote unquote died on the operating table, and then they're brought back, it is almost a traumatic experience in coming back.
Yeah, they don't want
and they're
to.
Like, what did you do?
It's like why did you bring me back?
Like, I saw everybody, like,
and you're in your best form.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And because that's one thing, like, I'm sorry, but I even if I wasn't of the religious persuasion, there's no way that, like, we come into being, and what makes me me is a bunch of chemical reactions that's happening in my brain that gives me the personality and everything else that I have, and the same thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yet those chemical reactions are different enough to cause different speech patterns, to cause different personality traits, to cause different, interests and creativity and everything else, and that makes different life experience. It's like, and then when we die, it just goes to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm sorry, but no. So I do, think that there is something in the beyond. I have my own belief of what that is. But again, like if, speaking of pets and stuff, I think it would crush me.
Yeah.
Like,
with your dog.
If all of a sudden I, like, came in and Teak was there,
mm-hmm.
the overwhelming guilt just crush me.
Yeah, it would be hard.
Because it's not like, it'd be different if, like, we had him for like 11, 15 years or something.
Well, it's kind of
like
the story with your grandma where they were there and then they weren't.
Yep.
There was no, it's coming, it's going to happen, prepare yourself.
Yeah.
It was one day we were there.
Yep.
One day we're not.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Yeah.
That part would be super, super rough.
I think it would be hard because we miss them and we felt robbed of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I think really kind of comes down to, I believe we as humans get into a rhythm of what we do every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And because we just mentally want to categorize everything. Today is Monday. On Mondays, I do this.
Yeah.
I wake up at this time. I go to work. I do this thing at work. And these are very, like, scripted things that we do. And then I go home and I make dinner and then we go to bed and everything else, and then rinse and repeat for Tuesday.
Because we always assume we have another day.
Because I have Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then after Tuesday, I have Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sun is always going to rise tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, but it eventually will not.
Yep.
And again, you can expand that out to not just like death. You could expand that out to, being a parent and raising children. It's like, oh yeah, but like they're 5. Like, it'd be really great if they could, like, take care of themselves. It's like, okay, they'll be 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're 10. Okay.
Because you never know when the last time will be where you pick up your child.
Oh yeah. Like, I remember, like, for Landon, because Landon, my kids, I think they just have overactive imaginations. I'm like, dad, and I remember having a lot of really bad dreams, nightmares, and stuff like that when I was a kid.
Mm.
And that might be why I don't believe in, like, supernatural stuff because again, just sitting here and just armchair psychology, my own brain. I think it's because like I might have seen stuff or something like that when I was
I think
a kid.
it's your own defense mechanism.
And in order to make sure that
To be like-
that I am safe, it's like you don't exist.
Yeah.
You're not real,
Yeah.
you know. And we're done. Yeah, just shut it off.
So now the light's off because it shut off. That it'll shut off by its own.
Yep.
But I'll tell you if it turns back on again.
Okay.
Okay. See, the light's off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if it happens.
We'll see.
We'll give you a live reaction.
But yeah, like, yeah, I still think that we, you know, again, we kind of have that plan of like, especially for like people who pass away,
Mhm.
here, and like even like we were talking about like with kids and stuff. Like I remember, you know, when my son was about 12, 10, it was like either 10 or 12 that he came in because he would always come in my side, not Aaron's. And he was like, "Yeah, like I had a bad dream." Like, "Yeah, come on in. Like, just I'll snuggle you, whatever."
Mhm.
And I remember putting my arms around him, thinking, "This is probably the last time."
Yeah.
You know. And I remember when Cicely was about the same age.
Yeah.
You know, it was right before like I actually moved out and the divorce and everything else. And I was like, "It's probably the last time."
Yeah.
And you'll get to those, like those times come. You count on it.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to grow up. They're going to move on from life.
Yeah. And you definitely want to make sure that I know it's a cliche answer to say, but you do want to live like you're not promised tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was in December. It's right before Christmas. Maya and I are watching football, and the Eagles lose on like a last-second play. We're both pissed. I'm like, this day sucks. Like, nothing can get worse than this. Like, this is horrible. And then I get a phone call from Liam's parents.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Never mind.
Dad, the football game doesn't matter.
No.
So, yeah, you definitely want to live like you've got, or like plan for tomorrow, but live for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and again, you know, talking to, like, listening to a lot of, you know, Buddhist monks and stuff like that. There's one that I can't remember his name, but he's very much like, he says, we need to live in the present.
Yeah.
We are not good at doing that. We self-distract, we self-soothe, we do all of this stuff so that we don't have to be in the now where we're at right now.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, in his opinion, the reason why a lot of people have massive amounts of depression is because you are constantly living in what was.
Yeah.
That can never
You
change.
can't change that.
And you switch from what was to what can be.
And that's anxiety.
And nothing can change with what can be because it's always in flux.
Yeah.
You can't change what happened in the past because it's locked. The only thing you could do is be here now.
Yep.
And be right now, you know, with your own body, with your own stuff and everything else,
Mhm.
and enjoy those moments. And I have to remind myself sometimes, again, like my son can be a bit much. Love him to death. And it's funny because this last weekend I was like, oh my gosh, that's me sometimes. So, but even when he's being a bit much, you know, I remind myself, I'm like, okay, be in the now.
Yeah.
Because there will be a time that bit much, you will beg for it.
Yeah. You won't have it
And I'm
anymore.
like, and it's going to be gone. So guess what?
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it and be there with him. And it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
But moving on to our fight scene.
Yeah.
All right. This week we've got Ghost Rider versus Lobo.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Okay. So round one, the Marvel Universe. It's easy.
Dude,
Ghost,
Ghost
Rider.
Rider.
Yeah, Ghost
It's
Rider.
Ghost Rider. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lobo's got the same like kind of like self-healing properties and stuff like that.
But
like,
Ghost
Deadpool
Rider
does
has
and
that
everything
penance
else.
stare.
Oh yeah, that can burn you from the inside out.
Yeah.
Done.
Honestly, the more I'm learning about Ghost Rider, he is a force.
He's badass.
Yeah. Like, he's probably the toughest
Yeah.
Marvel character out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely got Ghost
Yeah,
Rider
yeah,
round
Ghost
one.
Rider all the way.
Okay, round two, we've got DC Universe.
Still Ghost Rider.
I
I don't care.
still got Ghost Rider as well. Again, he draws from that supernatural power that has no end.
Oh yeah.
No end.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a lot like, again, if you're gonna go along the X-Men level, mutant abilities and everything else.
oh, he's like a mega level.
He's an Omega level
Yeah.
mutant. Like he taps into a force that is infinite. It's a lot like, even though Cyclops is considered an alpha level, but the beams that come out of his face
Yeah.
are not just like red laser beams. It's that red scarlet force that the Scarlet Witch uses, but it's just concentrated coming out of his eyes.
Yeah.
Which again, just like, it's like infinite.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I could just destroy you all if I just really open my eyes really wide. Okay,
Yeah.
done.
Okay, now round three, in a cage, MMA style.
Oh, I'm still going Ghost Rider.
I got Lobo in that one.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now are we talking like just hands, or does like Ghost Rider get his chains?
Even if he gets his chains, I got Lobo beating him. Lobo's too big and strong.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the only way I think I've got Lobo winning. Is if he
Yeah.
doesn't have like those like pennant stairs and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah. But I got 2-1, you got 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Yeah. Lobo's tough.
Lobo's tough, don't get me wrong.
Lobo
Like,
brought Superman to his knees.
yeah.
So Lobo's a tough character. I actually want to see him in the Supergirl, but I've heard he's only in there for like a little bit.
I heard Supergirl's like a big freaking dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Like, and it's
I was excited for it. I actually was.
I kind of was, and I don't know. Like I'm gonna say like I'm not kind of a fan of like, not that I'm not a fan. I'm not attracted to Millie Alcott, who plays Supergirl. Like,
Yeah.
she's okay. Like, scale of 1 to 10, she's like a 7.
Yeah,
I
I thought
like,
it.
if you're
I
gonna
thought it
make
had
Supergirl,
potential.
like, there's a lot of like really attractive, like even the gal who did the series, Supergirl series. I'm like,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
super cute.
Yeah, the Melissa Benoit.
Yeah, however you say her last name.
Yeah, Benoit.
Yeah,
Benoit.
yeah.
Benoit.
Awesome.
Bonnet. Benot.
The gal
Yeah.
that was in the Flash movie, who was basically Supergirl too.
Oh.
Dark hair.
Well, the this Superman character.
Right. Again, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Put her in there. No.
But I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming.
Yeah.
So, but moving on to our joke of the week. All right, what do you got for a joke?
Dude, I always suck at this part.
Honestly, I kind of forgot to get a joke this week too. Let me see if I can pull one out real quick. Did I tell you the like funny ways to insult someone? Let's see.
I got fired from the bank today.
Yeah,
Woman asked me to check her balance.
I pushed her
So I
over.
pushed her.
Yeah. Did I tell you the therapist? Did we do that one?
The therapist.
Yeah, so it's a conversation between a therapist and a client.
Okay.
And therapist, how do you handle someone giving you their opinion? Me. Your 2 cents is why they're getting rid of pennies. Therapist, no.
My dog accidentally ate a whole bag of Scrabble tiles. So I took him to the vet. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, man. There we go. There it is back. Okay. So I took my dog to the vet. Not a word yet.
Here's one. My wife asked me if I've seen the dog bowl. And I said, I didn't know it could do that.
I haven't talked to my wife in 7 years. I don't want to interrupt her.
That's a good one.
My wife got pissed at me because I accidentally overcooked the ribeye last night. So I told her, we all make mistakes.
Mistakes. Dude, you got to think about that one for a minute.
Yeah.
When my grandma turned 62, she would walk 10 miles a day. Now she's 92, and we have no idea where she's at.
The guy who invented zero.
Thanks for
nothing.
Thanks for nothing. But let's hear your joke for the week. Moving on to our shout-outs. I'm going to shout out Maya, not only because she had that crappy stuff happen to her,
Yeah.
but it's actually her birthday on Thursday.
Dude, Maya.
Yeah, so
happy birthday.
Yeah, so she's like started her birthday extravaganza. She doesn't have one birthday party. She has like
a week of birthdays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started yesterday. She went out and had drinks with her friend. Then it goes on tonight. We're going to take her out to dinner. Then she's coming over Sunday for their book club, which she wants specific things for book club. Monday, she doesn't have anything going on. Tuesday, Elliot's taking her out for birria tacos.
So
Yeah,
good.
at Los Tapatios.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then Wednesday, she's doing another family birthday at Cheesecake Factory. We're doing the one tonight because I can't go Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we're doing the one tonight. Then she's got something Thursday. Then she's doing something Friday. Then she's doing something Saturday. It's like, dear God, Maya. One. But no, she blames it because she's a Leo. Like, shut up. Yeah.
It's because I'm a Gemini. I'm a Libra. It's like,
Yeah.
you're going to get my foot in your ass is what you're going to get.
Yeah. So shout out Maya. Anybody you want to shout out?
You know what? I'm going to shout out my two kids. I'll shout out Maya too, you know.
Yeah.
So my two kids started their summer vacation with their mom.
Okay.
And they started their vacation to Hawaii 2 days ago and got to Hawaii yesterday evening.
Okay.
So they get out to the airport on Tuesday or Wednesday.
And they just got there?
They just got there. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Started on Wednesday, and I'm like FaceTiming Landon and everything else, and he says, Dad, this isn't looking good. And I'm like, what? And he flips the camera around, and he's like, they've got the whole entire engine tore apart on our airplane. And I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, the fairing material, everything else is off. They've got like an engineer in there is trying to like fix whatever's going on.
That's why you just switch planes.
They delayed, and then finally they're like, yeah, so we got a plane that's coming in, so we're going to land it and get everybody on it, transfer baggage, everything else. Okay, we're going to be good to go. Later that night, so they left. Their flight was supposed to leave at 11. 6 o'clock that night, finally getting on a plane. 6:45. He FaceTimes me, and he's off the plane. And I'm like, you were just on the plane.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, so they got the plane here, but they didn't have a flight crew that could take us there because they were all over hours on the flight crew that was on the plane, which means pilot, co-pilot, everybody else is there
Could not
all
fly.
over hours. FAA regulations cannot fly,
Yeah.
you know, so they couldn't find another flight crew to put on that plane. And so they were going to try to put one together by like 11:30. You know, my ex was like, we're not staying here at 11:30. So next day comes around. They put together a plane and everything else. And he's like, we might get there today. So they landed. Our time, it was like 6:30, you know, our time after they got to the airport at like 11 o'clock again the day after.
Dang.
So I give my props to my kids for not totally losing their milk and cookies, especially my son, who he's very much a regimented, like, this is when it has to be. But yeah. And of course the Delta crew for trying to like do, because I told them
it's out of their control.
I'm like, dude, much better that engine fails like on the tarmac instead of like 35,000 feet over the Pacific Ocean somewhere. Yeah.
But good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
All right, final thoughts.
So, final thoughts. Yeah, like if again, I think there's a lot of things that are out there that we don't know.
Yeah. Just
You
keep an
know,
open mind.
I honestly believe in different, like there's an old movie that was done back when like that uncanny valley of 3D animation photorealism type of thing, the Final Fantasy cartoon that came out, where they were able to figure out like kind of what was going on with people due to the energy that's actually in that person. They were like, oh yeah, this is why you have cancer. It's not because like the cells are going crazy. It's because your soul has this one part in here and we can actually go in there and eradicate it.
Yeah.
Do I think that there's some validity behind that? I kind of do.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we've found a way to measure that and to actually see it quite yet, much like electricity. Electricity has been around since ever. It just exists. We didn't quite know about it, know how to use it until 150 years ago.
Yeah, it's one of those, what is it, laws of energy can never be created
or destroyed.
So
whatever makes me is here.
it goes somewhere.
It goes somewhere.
Yeah.
Whatever made you is there. It goes somewhere.
Yeah.
So when people just say like it goes to nothingness, it's like that one comedian who does Batman. He's like, oh, so you're an atheist, right? So you believe you came from nothing and then all of a sudden came in magical existence, and then you go back to nothing, but that nothing is what actually created the existence before in the first place. It kind of sounds like God.
Yeah, that guy's funny. That guy's funny. But
that's not that.
Yeah.
In an order that would surprise you.
And a rubber suit.
A is for Alfred.
Yeah. Well, anyways, next week we will be not here. We will be at the retreat next week. So no show next week.
Yep.
But make sure we'll give you a recap on the retreat and how it went.
Oh, and like the barbecue. If you guys didn't go to the barbecue, it was awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Very, very hot, very sweaty.
Hot.
But no show next week, so we will see you in 2 weeks. But have a great week, everybody.
Peace.